Looks like we got another update as of right now, and look at all these changes. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but for me, I'm most concerned with this one right here.
Did we drop the bomb, did we?
So apparently, they made a lot of changes to blue gems, Dopplers, fade knives and weapons, I guess. I'm looking at my blue gem right now, and it's not really, well, it's a low tier blue gem, but it's not really that much different, except for the fact that it looks better in dark lighting. Like, this is the worst possible lighting you can have facing the door over here, but once you have it in the light, it doesn't really look that much different, I guess. This fade op, though, does look a little bit more better. It looks more faded, I would say. The sticker itself looks about the same from before the update. Um, but yeah, this fade weapons, fade knives look good, I guess. And I noticed that they put the freaking name tag on weapons and knives. This one's kind of jank though. It's like completely diagonal across the sticker. I hope they're gonna fix that. Um, my AK battle scarred arabesque. I mean, it looks, I'd say, still pretty bad in CS2. It looked a lot better in CS because you can barely tell it's battle scarred, but now it's kind of really apparent because everything's so HD. But yeah, look, in the light, it's kind of like you can tell it's crusty because it's well worn. Um, yeah, but yeah, when you look at it in the dark, it looks a lot better. Like you can actually tell it's a blue gem in the dark now. And yeah, the colors look a slightly more vivid, I guess. The Titan Hollow and Dignitas, the rest of the stickers look pretty, much the same from before the update. Alright, now I'm gonna choose CT for the ruby, and yeah, I would say, yeah, it's a little bit more vivid. I would say slightly more so, especially in the dark. I remember like when I was playing CS2, I'd say a few days ago, I was really disappointed in how my ruby looked because it would look super dark and the colors wouldn't be that, you know, saturated. But the only gripe I have with this is that it's still kind of orangey in CS2. Like, yeah, you could tell it's more, there's a little bit more there than before, but yeah, it's just too orange. Like, when I'm facing up the ramp, like right here, this is what the freaking knife would look like uh, in the light from the last update. And it doesn't really, I prefer the CS2 rubies, to be honest with you. Um, Even now, the rubies themselves look a lot more glossy. And that's pretty much it. The colors are just desaturated. I was just checking to see if my snow leopards looked better or worse from memory, and I'd say they look about the same. The P250, P2000 silver looks nuts though. It's like completely white. It's like absolutely crazy white. But yeah, the gloves look pretty much the same. Icarus Fell. I want to say that the dark parts of the Icarus Fell is a lot more darker. The colors look a little bit more vivid, saturated, but the stickers overall look the same. I prefer, again, the CSGO stickers because they're a lot more. They have this specific. Krakos have this specific shine to them that I really like in CS that they don't have in CS2. The Howl. I want to say again that the dark black parts of the Howl got a little bit more deeper, darker, but I don't know. I might just be tripping. It could just be the same, to be be honest with you. Take a look at my paracord blue gem, and it looks, again, it looks a lot more smoother, a little bit more blue. I'd say it's pretty much on par with CSGO in terms of like the blueness, but it's just a lot more smooth looking. I don't know how to describe this to you. It looks a lot better in the dark. A lot more better in the dark. It looks lit like an actual blue gem now. And again, this is not like a high tier blue gem. This is like a tier 2. But yeah, no, like I still think this is a slight improvement, I would say. It's pretty much on par with CSGO for the most part. And now I'm going to inspect my Sapphire Huntsman. And yeah, it's a lot more blue. When the knife hits the light in a certain way, you can make out some teal, like cyan color, man. It's freaking wild. Like on the tip, it looks purple, and then it fades into a cyan blue, into the deeper blue. Like overall, I can tell that the color is a little bit more pronounced. Again, like this freaking sapphire, like before this update, looked like a phase 3 or phase 4 deadass in some maps. But I use Dust 2 as kind of like a benchmark because it's, you know, the lighting up the ramp is just godlike. But yeah, the gloves themselves, they look, you know, normal, a little bit more HD, obviously because it's CS2, but you can see the scratches on them more, I feel like, with this new update. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just gonna check out Nuke to see if the lighting really does change the blue gems and gem knives. But for the most part, I'd say the finishes are pretty much on par. Like they're just gonna stay the same no matter what map you're playing for the most part. Obviously, there's different lighting, like soft yellow lighting in some maps. I'd say in the ancient, I would say. Um, but I chose Nuke because it's just the overall bright map that can show off saturation very well. And yeah, I'd say this is pretty much, you know, it stays the same with Dust 2 at least. Well, I hope y'all found this video interesting in some way, but overall, I'm really happy with the changes they brought. I don't know if this is going to be the final change. I do hope that some of the uh, other Dopplers that are not gems, like, I don't know, people are like saying the phase 2 for the regular Dopplers look like a pink galaxy no matter what phase 2 you have, and then some phase 3s look like gamma Dopplers and all that. Like, I'm sure they'll try to you know, make it so that the Dopplers in CS2 line up more with the Dopplers in CSGO. They will eliminate most of the wackiness that you're seeing with, you know, like how my freaking Sapphire has like a teal and purple in it, or how, you know, like a phase 3 can look like a gamma Doppler. I'm sure they'll try to minimize that and maximize the saturation on the colors that are supposed to be known for, you know, phase 3, phase 2 gems, whatever. But that's it for now. Until next time.